Hello, my name is Jyot Joshi and I'm studying at Marward University in SEM 3 of my bachelor degree in ICT, Information Communication Technology. Today I'm here to cover a topic for my conceptualization topic given and guided by Professor Chandrashri Parmar, our HOD, for the subject ICE, Introduction to Communication Engineering. So let's start. The topic name is transmission impairments. Okay. So how could you define a transmission impairments? Okay. So these are the topics we are going to cover. So what is basically the transmission impairment? Signals travel through transmission media which are not perfect. The imperfection causes the signal impairment. Okay. So this means that the signal at the beginning of the medium is not the same as the signal at the end of the medium. So what is sent is not what is received. Okay. So this is what called a transmission impairment. And there are three causes of this transmission impairment, namely attenuation, distortion, and noise. Okay. First of all, we are going to see an image. These are the three types with a mind map. Now we are going to talk about the first cause, namely attenuation. In attenuation, it causes a loss of energy. When a signal, simple or composite, travels through a medium, it loses some of its energy in overcoming the resistance of the medium. That is why a wire carrying electric signals get warm, if not hot, after a while. Some of the electrical energy in the signal is converted to heat. To compensate for this loss, amplifiers are used to amplify the signal. Okay, so basically, the loss of signal strength in networking cable is known as attenuation. So it also sometimes causes the signal to become distorted, and it is mainly measured in decibel or voltage. It also can be measured in voltage. In decibel, it is in decibel it is used to find the relative attenuation by the formula decibel is equals to 10 log P2 by P1, where P2 and P1 are the power of signal at point 1 and 2 respectively. This is the diagram of the first the original signal, then the attenuated, and then the amplified signal. After amplification, it comes to its original form. Okay. So this was the first mainly cause for the transmission impairment. Now we are going to move to the second cause, namely distortion. Distortion Distortion means that the signal changes its form or shape. Distortion can occur in a composite signal made of different frequency. Differences in delay may create a difference in the phase if the delay is not exactly the same as the period duration. In other words, signal components at the receiver have phases different from what they had at the sender. The shape of the composite signal is therefore not the same. Here in distortion, all the frequency components have their own propagation speed, and every component arrives at a different time, and that leads to the distortion. So here we are going to see figure. The composite signal sent at the sender side is a little bit different from what we get at the receiver side. So this is what called the distortion. Now we are going to move to our third cause, that is noise. Noise is another cause of impairment. Several types of noise, such as thermal noise, induced noise, crosstalk, and impulse noise, may corrupt the signal. Okay. So first, induced noise. It comes from motor and appliances. This type of devices act as sending antennas to transmission media, which act as receiving antenna. Second, crosstalk voice. It comes when wires affects another wire. Third, thermal noise. It is an extra signal which is created by the movement of electrons in wire. And the fourth one is impulse noise. It is a signal having high energy which comes from lightning or power lines. It has the huge amount of energy in it. This is what a noise is. The first signal is transmitted, then noise interrupted, and last point two shows that what signal exactly we received after affecting by noise. If we want to find signal to noise ratio, there is a formula which goes like this: average signal power divided by average noise power gives us the signal to noise ratio. Okay, so this was my part of transmission impairment. Here is a little code, and thank you so much.